All right, so I have decided that I wanted to do some videos on our horses, more just from, I guess, new guy, not knowing anything about horses, and to how we ended up with 1, 2, my daughter's over there with number 3, 4, 5, and then we have our thoroughbred in here. This one is Knox. He's my horse. I'm super proud of him, just because of we have a long history now, going on 2 years. I never really wanted horses to start off, and this guy I got from the auction, and he was about 10 at the time. So it was about 8 at the time. So 10, and a lot of people weren't sure on him. He has kissing spine. So if you don't know anything about kissing spine, I'm just gonna ramble. So he's got 3 to 4 of his vertebrae back here are almost fused, and did some research on it. Wasn't really sure what to expect, but I knew I loved him, loved his personality, and I wanted to take a chance on him. Got bucked off him quite a few times. He's a phenomenal horse now. Take a lot of pride in him. I do a lot of auto detailing, so I like my horses to be about as clean as possible, even though they're in dry lots. But Knox is my buddy. He's my heart horse. I'd do anything for him. I got a relationship with him like nobody's business. I have a whistle that he will come to, and I've just learned a lot of this by just hanging out with him. I know he'll come to me whenever if I even call for him. But typically, what I do is I'll sit down under a tree, and this is how I built the trust in him. Is I had to learn how to be patient with him, and this is how I learned how to be patient with him. Was just somebody was just hanging out, sitting under a tree, and it was actually used to be that one, but there's shade here today, so we'll go under this tree. But he was high strung when we got him, but I got bucked off about 4 to 6 times, something like that. And new rider, yes, for me. The other thing is, he was used to being cowboy trained. Now I'm throwing terms out. I don't know everything. I'll never claim to be an equine expert or anything like that. I just know I have a heart for horses, and I love all of ours. But it took me some time, and he needed to build trust with me. But whenever we put him in the ring, so as I was saying, sorry, I had a phone call. So I had to learn to build trust with him, and it took me probably 6 to 8 months to get here. I used to not be able to put my hand in between his ears or anything like that. He's a thick boy, thick quarter horse, but I had to build his trust. And when I'd put him in the round pen, circle pen, I don't know, terminology I'm not worried about, make fun of me. He would just run in circles, and I wouldn't ask him to do anything. And so I got hurt, and then I just needed to figure out something to get his trust. So I started sitting under a tree. And so that took place, and I would just wait for him to come to me. And that's really kind of what set mine and his relationship up, was just me being patient. I don't know what the story is with every horse. With our Friesians, that's Masia, and then Ritter is right there. He's our stallion. Those two Ritter we've had since birth. Masia, we got her when she was about a year old, and then Sassy, we got her from Elkhart, and then Portia, our thoroughbred, all the way over there, we got from Elkhart. Just needed groceries and loving. She had a white line. I'll talk about that another day. But anyways, Knox for me, I didn't realize how therapeutic it was to have your own horse. I really never pictured I'd have my own horse, let alone 6 horses. But for him and me, that 6 months was a teachable moment for me. And it just taught me to be slow. You don't have to do anything fast. And paid for our horse trainer. She's actually in the round pen over there, Miss Alex Glass. Paid for her to go to a Buck Brannaman clinic. And if y'all know who he is, I love that guy a lot. And I talked to him about Knox, and I was like, do you have any suggestions? He said, horses have training gaps or training holes, however you want to. And he goes, and you're going to have to find where his are at and build that trust with him. He goes, I don't believe there's really such thing as a bad horse. And hearing that from Buck just resonated with me. But Knox is my ride or die. I might ride him maybe 6 times a year. I'm more cautious because of his back. Not that he's going to throw me off, but I don't want to wear him out any more than he needs to be. But the beautiful thing about Knox is I can leave him like this, and he knows how to do all the fancy stuff I don't need to do, but I can get on him at any point now. Used to, I'd have to one rein him to get on him, but that's just not the case anymore. But this guy, I love him to death. We've been through a lot. Figured out the magic sauce for his kissing spine. We get injections every 6 months in here. We go to Williams and Stevens. Love that place out there. And then Miss Natalie Bright is our chiropractor for all of our horses, and keep him tuned up every 6 months. And when we went to Weems, nothing has progressed or gotten worse on his kissing spine after 2 years. They said whatever we're doing to keep it up. But yeah, I would do anything for this big guy. But I say all that to say is, if you don't know anything about horses, you can learn. I'm the type of guy that I like to throw myself into the mix and just learn as I go. I didn't know anything about him, took a chance, and my wife wasn't super crazy about me keeping him, but I really just wanted to give him a shot. And I knew I wasn't gonna ride him much, but with him having kissing spine, I knew I wasn't gonna need to ride him much. But he's just a phenomenal horse. I absolutely love him. He's super fast, super quick, super thick. I get a lot of comments, oh, he's obese. Well, you may say that, but I've had him examined at the vet, and they say he's just a big old thick quarter horse, and he stays the same size year round. Love him to death. And that's our whistle, and he'll come to that any second. So anyways, just wanted to put that out there. I'm going to kind of keep talking, doing videos like this. I see a lot of experts or people who have been in the horse world for a long time, and I just kind of wanted to give a perspective from being a newbie, a rookie in this, and the fact that you can learn no matter what. They can be intimidating. It took me about 6 months actually to get over his how reactive he was. That's a snorting. But like I said, it took me 6 months to get right here. And this is when I got there, I was super happy, because he would just used to freak out if I used to do this at all. But I love him to death. But anyways, just want to encourage you, if you want to get a horse or thinking about horses, take the chance. You only live once, and I'm glad we did. We have 6 now. Love all of ours, but this is my guy, ride and die. But anyways, I hope y'all have a great evening, and I'm gonna do some more of these videos later on. Y'all take it easy.